Hey y'all, hey, I'm back. It's V the CPA Scholar. Hope this video finds you happy and blessed. I was in the middle of my walk and then my phone died, and I was about to start episode 2 of season 3 of And Just Like That. I wanted to just drop a little bit of a chat, a rant. If you're here to get a complete blow by blow, this is not the place for you. Just getting back in the mix because I miss y'all so much. Life has been lifing. It's been a good time, but it's been a crazy time. So I do watch the same shows that I was watching, even threw in some new ones. Like, I'm gonna watch BMF today. I might jump on and give my thoughts. But I was wandering around looking for something to watch, and I ran into And Just Like That. I forgot that it was coming back. And like I said, with episode 2, we got through episode 1 with carrying her fitted sheet hat. And we went into episode 2, and like I was saying at the end of the previous video, but just in case you haven't seen it, we have Carrie sitting in her amazing Gramercy Park apartment, being a writer. You guys know I write too, so I'm in heaven when I'm watching. The birds are chirping, the squirrels are squirreling. It's giving Snow White, and then all of a sudden we hear a tussle in the leaves, and the squirrel runs out for his life and is being chased by a gang of rats. And it just looks like, oh, how I hate rodents. But it's given The Secret of NIMH. It's given, oh, my skin is crawling. Anyways, it's rats everywhere. Carrie does what I would have done. Ran for my life back into the house. And now, basically, she asked the gardener to clear out everywhere that the rats can hide, which means he basically decimated her entire garden. So she's working to get that fixed and make sure the rat problem, and that's why the name of the episode is called The Rat Race. Other reasons too, to get the garden fixed. What other things are happening with Carrie? And I'm gonna skip around. I think I'm gonna do character by character. Carrie actually goes to go visit the young lady that she gave her old apartment to. For those of you who haven't been watching, before I do the apartment thing, Aiden pops up again. He feels guilty because they had that really raunchy, disgusting, creepy nookie talk phone session where he was in the car beating at me and she was faking it while her cat watched. This is not a PG video. While her cat watched. He pops up because if you haven't been watching the show, he basically said he needed to go back to take care of his family. And so he would have to wait till his son turned 18, which would be 5 years. Would I be in a similar situation? Anyways, 5 years in order to build the relationship. And I'm like, Aiden, how many times we gonna go to this is the 4th round of Aiden and Carrie's horrible situationship where he's big and frumpy and not making sense and she cheats on him all damn day. We back again. Carrie agrees, probably out of guilt. So now they're writing each other, keeping in contact with each other through postcards, boomer emojis, aka writing hearts on blank postcards. It might as well be a post-it, Carrie. If you're a fan of the show, you know what it is. So said all that. He pops up. He apologizes, say it doesn't make sense for them not to talk to each other at all. He's making it awkward. That she can call whenever she wants to, but he still ain't coming back. And she bought that big ass house with no furniture in it because she thought him and his family were coming. So speaking of furniture, she picks out this piece. She sends it to him in a text, and he hits her with that thumbs down. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. 2 thumbs down. He doesn't like it, and she's upset because she wrote a whole soliloquy about the furniture piece, and he hits it with a thumbs down. So she basically is tormented throughout the show on how she should answer this emoji, and she hits him with a rolling eye emoji and is silent. Basically, they still can't communicate. So back to because we're doing it just Carrie right now. She puts that shit on. and goes to the bar. She had this amazing dress, my favorite color. Her body was bodying. And she goes to visit the young lady that she sold her apartment to, because Aiden couldn't go in there. Too many memories of tidy whities, fried chicken, broken down walls, cheating, all that. So he couldn't go back. And that lady who can't act is a jeweler, and she gives her a piece of jewelry, a necklace, which I thought was really nice, that had the old apartment number on it. And she's like, it must have been so easy when you dated, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And I guess she's going to become her mentor. And now that I've reached auntie status, I've been mentoring several people, whether it be career, whether it be life, whether it be romance. And it's a very interesting place in life to be. You're not perfect, but you may be able to give advice to the next generation, because that's what you're supposed to be doing, guys. You go through it so you can pass it on. Now, if they want to listen to it, they can. If they can't, who cares? Anyways, that's what's going on with Carrie. There's one more thing with Carrie. A gardener shows up. Well, her cat tries to escape, and I thought the cat was gone. The cat's name is Shu, because she told that gardener to put down the biggest, worst bad boy of pesticide that he possibly could put down. And the Shu keeps escaping the house. So when Shu escaped, I said, please. They already got her living in a house with a cat. That's not lost upon me, red pill situations. And if that cat passed away, Lord have mercy. But when she goes outside, it's this fine man that look like Tom Hardy outside, looking all rugged and fine. And it turns out he's the new gardener. And I'm like, okay, they're giving her another love interest. It turns out he's from New York. He's from Greenwich Village. And they do a little bit of flirting, and he takes her to the back and tries to ask her what she wants. And she's like, well, the garden is dead, and now I have a blank canvas, and I don't know what to do and how to move forward. And he said, sometimes that's a time to grow and become something brand new and fresh. How on the nose can we be, writers? How on the nose can we be? But I think they ushering in another, either a cheatation or close to a cheatation on Aiden, so we can watch this man get hurt again. Why, y'all? Why? Okay, let's go back to Miranda. Miranda is basically lurking in the city like a man in a midlife crisis that ain't have no young box in a while. But either way, she's running around trying to munch some box, and she's not having any luck. So she's at work because, you got guys, she took on a social justice warrior job, and the young people on the job can't stand her. But she sees them sitting around watching a reality show that looks like Love Island, but it's called Big Bingo. And she's caught up in how good the ladies look. And I think there was a lesbian relationship in there. But she was saying how dumb and a mess it was, blah, blah, blah. But she's into it. It just made me remember when she had the TiVo and she was into Jules and Mimi, which was an interracial couple, and she was digging it, and that's when she got Blair Underwood, fine, sexy, chocolate. Anyways, Blair Underwood would get this work. And it was like, it was an old back to that. But they've jacked up Miranda's character completely. But she's into their universe is Love Island. And her and Carrie go to have dinner or whatever to chat. You know that they're close. And the lady that's making the guac like they're at Rocco's Tacos is into the show too. So she keeps going back there and flirting with the lady. And she finally shoots her shot. And the lady said, I'm married with 2 kids. So she just keeps shooting her shot and failing. This quest on finding a carpet to munch is just not working for this lady. Even though she sees the BBC lady at work and she's talking to Carrie. Which the outfits for Carrie were outfitting. I'm not sure if she was wearing this outfit on this scene, but there's an outfit where she's wearing a jean skirt and this top. And I'm obsessed with this beige top and the way it was accentuating her boobies and her curves. I said, baby, I like that. But so she gets shot down by that. So she said she might go for the lady who works at the BBC, and she's like, but she don't mess with anybody at work. And Carrie's like, well, that's where most people meet, is at work. I'm like, baby, don't do it. But she's right. I've seen a lot of people get married from people that they met at work. So I'm not gonna shoot it down. So that's what's going on with Miranda. They got rid of Che, and Che is a character just that's completely trash. But do I miss Che? No. Anyways, Charlotte and LTW. So and yes, they go together like peanut butter and jelly, ham and burger, ebony and ivory. Anyway, all of those things. They're on their goofy adventures. They walk up to a mom group who's over there talking about how they're getting their kids into the Ivy League schools. And they realize that the school has a career counselor, but these ladies have found another career counselor that has a magic touch to get them in. Don't be like, oh, Aunt Becky off of Full House. I think it was her and another one that tried to get their kids into school and paid for some SAT shenanigans, and they got caught. Old girl from Desperate Housewives, I think. But anyways, they say it's a lady named Finger, whatever, and they make a joke about it because when they bust into the poor principal, he thought a active school thing was happening, and he was like, "Let's, they done bust into this MFer," and then he's talking about shooting the finger, and they use it all up and through. But Charlotte, he says, I don't want to tell you officially that's what you guys should be doing using this lady, but it's very hard to get this lady because it's late in the year. So they said, we're going to go get this lady to help our kids to get into college. So we have LTW hunting her son down on the lacrosse field. Charlotte's blowing Lily up. Y'all know I can't stand Lily. And she goes find Lily, and Lily about to give up the box on the stairs at these people artistic place, because remember, she's chasing the ballerina or whatever. And they finally get them an appointment, and after the lady talks to their children, they bust in, and the kids are hyperventilating because she's telling them not to use Lily, don't use your piano. LTW's son, who looks like Robert Richard from Half and Half, don't use a lacrosse, it reeks of privilege. Don't tell you you're adopted. It seems like you're telling a sob story. All these different things. And the mothers are like, F lady. And she overhears them and she leaves. And now they devastated because they just did all that for nothing. That was their storyline. Lord, it was trash. It was trash. How do you have a filler episode the second... and my tongue green, y'all, because my chlorophyll. I just took some chlorophyll. It's good for you. But anyways, so and some turmeric. So that's their storyline. And then I think we're leaving some Seema. I told y'all I love her. I'm always gonna love her. I don't care if y'all say she look she fine to me. Old girl from Mississippi, Sala, and from Kama Sutra, A Tale of Love. Remember, Seema just dumped the director dude, and so now she on the prowl. So they showing her on going on a series of date, like walking in and being like, okay, what's wrong with you? And she's clocking every dude that's coming in. So she's ending up by herself. So she goes to work and she's telling this to her boss overhears her talking about yet another date where she dumped the guy because she could tell he was having a midlife crisis and was still in love with his ex-wife. And, y'all, the skin is skinning. I'm doing collagen too. But anyways, the drink, not shots. So why did he hook her up with a matchmaker? So the matchmaker said, I've already been through your profiles. All you wear is metallic and animal print. I just bought an animal print skirt. I hate animal print, but I'm venturing out there. I'm getting into my auntie mode. And you need to go into the pastels, and you need to be more open, and nobody wants to hear about your career. It sounds very red pilly as well, right? So she goes on this date with this man. He's fine. She comes out. She looks banging in this pastel. They sit. He orders drinks for her. He orders tiramisu. I would have been happy somebody was taking the time to spend time with me and feed my big bag self dessert, because I love tiramisu. But she's like not being herself. She's being drowned out, and she just loses it at the end because she just can't take being fake with the pastels and everything. And she is like, I hate this. She basically lets loose on this man. I hate this. I hate that. I don't really usually wear pastels. I'm not being myself. I like a cigarette. All these things. He's like, oh man, I love that. That's great. I love your honesty. And I gotta use the restroom real quick. And all of a sudden, the matchmaker can bust out. She reminds me of that lady off of Strangers with Candy, who was on Sex and the City as the publisher in the original Sex and the City. But she comes out and she's like, I told you not to do that. You're not working with the system. I told you to... A man doesn't want to hear all that. She was like, I just told him this and he said it was fine. She's like, he just sent me a text. He's gone. He's out of here. He says I got enough pressure at work. I don't need this. So take note of that, ladies. I don't put my business out here on there that much, but let's just say I'm on that type of journey and it's been kind of lit. So try something different. But Seema's like coming to the realization that you need to decide, basically, are you going to be a ball busting businesswoman that's going to be like tearing everybody else up so that you can't be in a situation? I hate to say keep a man, because there's no such thing. The man needs to want to be there. You can't keep a man. Have y'all not seen enough of these videos where even if you think you're keeping him, he gonna dog that ass out? So he has to want to be there. So that being said, Seema's having a realization, but that wasn't the end of the episode, but that's what happened with Seema. I think I covered everybody, because LTW, I don't remember her having anything else on here. But like I said, how can you have a filler episode only on the second episode? Y'all, please don't make me wish to have Che back. Please. Please. And I miss Nyla, because remember, Nyla was going through the thing where she was going through a divorce with her husband, where he had pretty much left her for a lady that he was going to go have a baby with or whatever. And she was getting back on the scene. And I was looking forward to that venture. And then they took all the sex out of Sex in the City. You know, we can't say that on YouTube. I think I'm gonna keep dropping in and doing it this way, because I want to speak on the episodes, but I don't feel like putting in the work. I mean, this is work regardless, just in case you don't know how content creation works. If people come here and spend time to discuss something with you, it is work. But I am gonna have some videos dropping about a couple movies that I'm into. Y'all gonna be surprised at it. Where I actually spend time editing, and I'm gonna be dropping a video where we're going back to the book club. So I'm trying to get back right. I just basically switched careers, so I've been focused on that, and I have older children, and you know how it is with college, getting people into college and those type of things. So, and I've been on a journey of similar to Seema. So with that being said, love you. I hope you guys have been doing great. Love you, loves you. May God bless you with everything that you need. And the Sepia Scholar is out. Y'all have an amazing, amazing rest of your day. Bye, y'all. Bye.